competitor. So that wasn't cool.
Wow.
But other than that, it's been great.
Wow. They called to just like figure out pricing and hear all this stuff. And then they were a competitor.
Doing their research. So yeah, I can't really blame them, but yeah,
I was flattered.
That made us a bit salty. Yeah.
I was gonna say that's like, it must be like, oh shit, there's like a new game in town and we're nervous. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you just cut out for a little bit. Yeah.
Right. So
yeah,
I mean,
back.
it is flattering, right?
Yeah, it is. We're not offended by it at all. We recognize that people might be intimidated as we're growing and rising in this space, and we welcome the competition.
But my whole thing, as we all know, as a result of my mother, is women supporting women, and don't be dirty about it. And like, if we could help each other or whatever, look at Uber and Lyft. They're like the same thing, or DoorDash and Uber Eats and Grubhub. Like, sorry, there's not going to be only one.
There's more than enough room in the space, and especially this particular space. It is not overwhelmed with companies, right? Like there's a lot of room for growth. So yeah, I mean, like we would even do a collaboration or, work with people down the line if we were busy and we needed to hand a client over, so we want to maintain positive relationships. So Avery and I do believe have gone about this like totally the right way. And we would hope that, people give us the same respect.
Yeah. And we're also partnering with a lot of small businesses, right? Like chefs, yoga instructors, just like people like in Nashville, or boat companies, whatever. And like, they help us, we help you. And we all, like, our whole thing is we all just want to support each other and lift each other up and like refer business back and forth. Because if your client has a great experience, vice versa, I refer you, you refer us, and like, let's just keep ping ponging, and like, we're all winning. And like, that's our mentality through and through with all of this.
Yeah.
That's smart. And it's good that you haven't had a lot of people called, like you could have paying Bravo fans. I think like the longer the show is off, it's like you'll be Avery Singer from Bach Boss, because this will grow, right? And then it will be just less. And, now that Ramona's not on the show, right? So I think it'll be.
But I've taken a back seat for like almost 8 years at this point. So like, I've been phasing out for a long time. Of course, people just know me because of course I'm her only daughter, and she loves me and probably talks about me a lot because I am important. But at the end of the day, if you don't like follow her on Instagram or follow me, you may not know really what I look like, or you just remember me being small.
Yes. Are you happy that that Ramona's done with Housewives?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's been there. We always talked about there was like a day where this was going to come, right? Like, we didn't think that this was going to be 13 plus years of her life, my life. And it's, we always say doing the show is like a double-edged sword, right? There were so many great blessing and a curse, like so many great things about it. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, it led to some ways my parents' downfall, and publicized of, all of our family drama. Some people wouldn't date my mom. Some people wouldn't date me. I wouldn't get certain jobs. Like, there's a lot of negative and hate. And I always say, and my mom was right here, she'd be right next to me, plus oneing, being on reality TV is like not something that we're like so proud of. It's just, also, when we started, it didn't have any of this negative, like, we think it's a negative connotation overall. Some people are born to be reality TV stars. I know my mom and I are like, when the younger version of me, like reality TV gold, and my mom still is. I know people are like, she's an icon, whatever. I love my mom, but I think that, they need to do a case study on like filming for 3 months with women fighting for 13 years. And like, obviously you're going to lose your mind a little bit, because no one wants you to sit at the table and be like kumbaya. They want to see tables flipped, legs thrown, whatever, right? Like, that's what makes good TV. And some people take it so personally of like, how could you do that? You're a bad person or whatever. It's like, we're just trying to be entertaining here, guys. Like, we're all going through the same shit at the end of the day. And moms are embarrassing in general. Mine just happens to be on a higher scale and owns pushing the envelope and has been making you cry, laugh, and everything, and been entertaining and like the longest running housewife in history. So like, you're welcome. And I love my mom, and I'm really happy for her in her next chapter. And she deserves to just like take a break. And we didn't know what we were signing up for. And she's not meant for this big being on TV, understanding TikTok, like that's not her. She's almost 70. She'll kill me, but like, people got to remember that.
She is. And you really think like reality TV had something to do with like your parents kind of divorcing? And
100%. I mean, we did this. I mean, again, people outgrow each other and change in different ways, but at the end of the day, we did the show, and we sat down as a family. We did the show to promote my dad's business. The internet was like just getting started. We saw it as a great opportunity to, create truefaithjewelry.com, and my mom could wear the jewelry and it's free advertising, and they could collab. The recession was happening and my mom was in the fashion business that wasn't doing well. My mom took on a lot. Like she had Ramona Pinot, she did a book, she did HSN. Like she's a freaking hustler. And like, that's how I am who I am. But my mom was flying all over the country. I'm in high school, living my life, studying, trying to get into a great college. And in some way, my dad got a little lost in the sauce, and he didn't want to be, oh, take a picture of Ramona. Like, that's not fun for anyone. So I think that, it's been a full circle moment. Everything does, I feel like, happen for a reason. We have no regrets. I mean, my parents had like a beautiful, amazing, I look up to their marriage in so many ways. And I feel so lucky that I had a functional family household growing up, and we had family meals. And now we're like a modern, we're a dysfunctional, functional family. And a lot of people can look up to us in different ways through us quarantining together in COVID. And we have, we write in our mom and dad, I write in our group text all the time, and we have a beautiful relationship. And at the end of the day, my dad now, he wants to just sit on the beach and play golf, and that he's happy doing that. And I'm so happy for him. And my mom is someone that she still wants to like go to Europe and travel and be making money, and just got her real estate license. And like, maybe what had happened in some way or another, but obviously like the show, like I think a lot of divorces has happened as a result. Like it's kind of like bound in some capacity.
I would agree. Well, I mean, do you guys see, she says she's a more relaxed Ramona Singer now that the show is over. Jolie, Avery, do you see a more relaxed Ramona Singer before you these days?
Hands down. Yeah. Like, I think she seems like a different person almost. Like, she seems just a lot calmer, a lot more grounded, less chaotic. I think she was always herself on the show, but I think like she's certainly more relaxed, less pressure, less stress now.
Right. And there's no cameras. Like, everything is bigger when it's being filmed, and you got to do hand motions. And like, sometimes I remember like we would be at dinner or something, and like she would just kind of, I'm like, Mom, you're
Wait. I have something else to say. I know, I always have something else to say. But listen, you guys know I've been having a lot of digestive issues lately. I've shared that with all of you throughout the past few weeks. I share a lot with you guys. But you know what I didn't know? I didn't know that these digestive issues were caused by potential toxins that are in these quote unquote healthy foods. I thought I was eating right. Oh my gosh. I have learned so much. We've been hearing about, these healthy foods for years, right? Well, this potential toxin causes digestive issues, according to Dr. Gundry. He's a world's renowned cardiologist. And the harmful condition is affecting millions of people nationwide. It was affecting me. Now, here's the thing. There's so many warning signs that I now saw that I didn't realize. Weight gain, hello. I mean, that's all I talk about with you guys. Fatigue, digestive discomfort, stiff joints. I've even had skin problems. And, listen, I'm not a spring chicken. So I just personally thought that all these things were happening because I was getting older. Well, Dr. Gundry explains that these side effects are often mistaken for normal signs of aging. Now I know. So listen, I can assure you that the damage is probably caused by these healthy foods, and it's far from normal. The good news is you can easily help fix the problem from your own home. It's very simple. You just have to know which foods are actually healthy and which contain this hidden potential toxin. It's that simple. So you can find this for yourself at gutcleanseprotocol.com/velvet. That's gutcleanseprotocol.com/velvet. You can just click on the link in the description below this video. Because after years of research, Dr. Gundry has decided to release an informative video to the public free. It's free and uninterrupted. You guys have to watch this, showcasing exactly which foods you need to avoid. Go to the video, gutcleanseprotocol.com/velvet. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I know this is reality TV, but this really, really has changed my life. Click on the link below. Bye.